One of the greatest things about aging and being in your 60s, as I am now, is that you get to look back at your life and to clearly see the turning points that have assisted you to become who you are today. And you can clearly see the different people that you have been throughout your life. There are so many different life stages, and the more that we look back and learn from what has happened and to value the wisdom and the information and the mentors that have come in and out of your life to assist you greatly. And there have been so many turning points in my life that have assisted me to move beyond the guilt, the shame, and my neediness regarding Kim and my choice, my adoption choice. And it's important that we value each and every one of them because there are no coincidences in life. And I'm very grateful for my spiritual beliefs, my spiritual knowings. Now, just to be clear, I'm not talking religion. I'm talking about the higher purpose of who we are and why we're here and the purpose of us being here. Because I'm pretty sure that we don't just get one lifetime. And I'm pretty sure that we're not just here to have fun and to play out. I like to think of us being here playing a role, and we all have a purpose to our role, and we all can be who we came here to be. So when I look at the turning points, I can clearly see, even though it didn't work out that well for Kim, me choosing to move to Sydney to be there for Kim. Yes, there was a whole lot of stuff that came up for her, which wasn't ideal. But if we understood what we understood now, it would have all flown perfectly. But then everything didn't flow perfectly so that we could become who we are today and experience the turmoil, the tumultuous relationship that we lived for nearly 2 decades. Turning points. Dan passing was not good at all. But it helped me eventually to dive into me, into my loss, into all of the feelings that I had buried deep for so long and that I had to keep drowning with my abandonment behaviors, my avoidance behaviors, my I can't be that person. I can't honor that person. But she needs honoring because when I think back at and look at my strengths, I'm a really strong person. And yes, I had my opinions. And yes, when I was younger, my opinions were the only right opinions. But as I got older, I started to realize everyone's entitled to whatever they want to think, believe, know, just go for it. It doesn't affect me in any way. I'll listen, doesn't mean I have to take them on, but it's really important. So honoring every single person that I have been, and believe me, there's been many, many versions of me, many, many hairstyles, many, many body shapes as we have gone along our journey to being who I am now. Though my redundancy was a really fabulous turning point because it really assisted me to dive into me. And if you haven't done your dive into you, please do it because having a focus of continually being better than yesterday me is the most perfect way we can live our life because it helps us to continually look at all areas of our lives and to dive into it and make sure that one isn't thriving at the expense of the others. My career was thriving at the expense of every other area of my life. But the more I dived into me, the more I could see that my relationships needed a lot of work. And that assisted both Kim and I to come together, for me to apologize, for me to look at the not so ideal ways that I have been over the years. and how any avoidance tactic, whatever it is not serving you in any way. Yes, it's serving you to live totally in avoidance, but that's not what we're here for. We're not here for. We're here to experience life and to move along life and to create our most amazing version of us and to achieve whatever our life purpose is for this time. And it's okay if you don't believe that. That's fine. But life gets easier when you do believe you're here for a purpose. And it doesn't have to be this grand purpose. It can be something very simple. Having a loving relationship with your daughter after separation. That could be our whole purpose. I feel it goes beyond that, but that's okay. That's the starting point. I've got to create that loving relationship with my daughter before we can do what we came here to do. I am grateful that we now have a practice where we are open and honest with each other. We listen, we validate, we seek to understand continually, and we both know that we are here for each other. We're not going anywhere. We're here for each other. No matter what misunderstanding we have, we're here together. And we will always be here together. We've done the separation years of our life. We're never doing them again. We've learned from them. We've grown from them. We've looked at better ways of doing everything. And that's the most beautiful thing about understanding all of the turning points in your life. I am so grateful that I listened to me, to her, to my guides, whoever has given me advice and a different way of looking at things. I thank you, I honor you, I celebrate you, because we're in a really good place because of embracing the lessons that have come our way up until now, and will continue to do so.